Ashley here, and today I'm at Lions with Katie.
Lee Richardson Zoo in Garden City, Kansas. So I like to say that they're both native Kansans. They have been together for going on 9 years now, and they are a very well bonded pair. They have not had babies together, but they really do enjoy each other's company and obviously like to cuddle a little bit. They're up on their little Pride Rock area. That's a really nice area for them to kind of get a nice vista of and a view of everything that's going on. They can see over to the elephants to their left, and they can see behind where we are. So they've got a really good view. They also can see the meerkats and the Red River hog from where they're at. So it's a really nice area for them to hang out.
I bet that helps to stimulate some natural behaviors, being able to see all those different animals.
Absolutely. It's a great way for them to kind of keep track of everything that's going on in their area, just like they would in the wild. They also mark their territory with vocalizations. So if you've ever heard them vocalizing, roaring, that is a way that they can make sure that all of the other lions in Wichita steer clear. Their male lions anytime recently. So it's a really nice way for them to show off a great natural behavior. And that vocalization under normal circumstances in Africa without a whole bunch of kind of urban noise can be heard for up to 5 miles. So wow. It's a really, really good way for them to mark their territory without having to move that much.
That's amazing. Now, you said this is Michael and Kianga. How old are they?
They are both 11 years old.
Wow.
And that's really only about middle-aged for lions under human care. They can live into their... we expect to have them around for a long time.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, Michael is the boy, right? So he's got that really nice big mane.
Yes.
Does that do anything for him?
Well, the mane does a couple things. First of all, the mane protects him if he were to get into a fight with another male over a territory or over a pride of females. That mane is going to kind of help protect his neck and his throat and keep him from getting too injured in those areas. And then it also serves as a very attractive display that females prefer males with darker manes versus the more brownish, lighter manes.
So Michael has a really dark mane, so he's pretty handsome then.
He is very handsome, yes. I would agree with that. So lions are actually the only social species of cat. They live in a couple different types of groups. Prides are made up of related females and their offspring. And sometimes you will get a male or two that stay with that pride all the time. And those are called pride males. That's a male that stays with the pride all the time. And then the pride is made up of females that are related, so sisters, aunts, cousins, and their offspring. And then the girls that are born into that pride will stay with that pride, and any boys that are born into that pride will kind of get kicked out of the pride when they're about 2 or 3 years old. And then males that are kicked out of their pride usually will form small bachelor groups called coalitions, and those coalitions will take over a large territory that may encompass the range of several different...
Oh, that is so cool. Do the females ever work together?
The females do work together, and actually when the males are with the pride, they also help out with taking down large prey animals. So in the wild, these guys would be eating things like zebra and water buffalo and impala, nyala, water buck, all of those kind of large antelope species, occasionally giraffe and small elephants. And it takes a lot of animals to take down some of those bigger hoofstock animals. So they do work together. Methods that they'll use in order to take down those big preys, and one of those methods that they'll use is they'll send one individual around the back side of where there's a group of potential prey animals, and that individual will kind of flush them into where the rest of the pride is waiting for them.
That is so cool. Now friends, I want to apologize because it seems that our audio is cutting in and out, so I'm so sorry for those technical difficulties. If you can't hear us, please let us know in the comments, and we're working on trying to get that audio to continue to work. So what do we feed them here at the zoo?
So here at the zoo, they get it's got the organ meat, and it's got the muscle meat, and it's got the bone all in there. All of those things that they would be eating off of a carcass, they get in this ground meat, and it's also got some added nutrients in it. And then they also get, once a month, they get a rabbit, a whole rabbit, and that's kind of fun for them to be able to have that whole prey item that they can kind of show off some good natural behaviors consuming. And then they get bones twice a week. And those bones don't have a whole lot of meat on them, but they're really good at breaking them down, chewing them down, and that's really good for their dental health.
Is lion's hair really coarse? Is it soft?
So they do have a little bit of an oil that they have on their fur. It's not a real thick oil, but their fur is a little bit oily. The fur that is on their bodies is soft for the most part, and then that mane hair is very coarse. It's very wiry.
Now, and just to clarify, we also do not ever go in with our lions, correct?
That is correct. We never share space with our lions. We work with them in what we call protected contact, which means we always have a barrier. They have an off-exhibit area where we move them in order to go out onto the exhibit and put new enrichment out and to clean the windows and make it all pretty for our guests when they come. And so we move them into their holding area, into their bedrooms, lock them in that space, and then we can come out into the exhibit. And then when they're back out on exhibit, we lock them out on the exhibit, and then we can go into their bedrooms and clean their bedrooms. So we never share space with them.
All right, now you said that this pair is fairly bonded. We don't have any plans to breed them anytime soon.
We do not. We don't have any plans for cubs anytime soon.
All right, well, thank you guys all so much for tuning in to SCZ Live. And remember, even though we're closed, we're still caring.